Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the description area of this video to get valuable information and updates. You're welcome to join me as I teach and empower people to learn how to fix things for themselves and save money. And thank you for watching. Have a great day. In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove the center stack on a S60. This is a P3 model. It'll probably work on other Volvos as well. This is a pretty easy procedure. All you need is a T25 screwdriver, maybe a T25 bit on a small ratchet, and some bone tools. And this will show you again how to get this center console stack area out, remove the shift knob, remove the DVD media player, and remove the display screen from this S60. It may work with other Volvos that has this kind of center console stack as well. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is turn the car on, set the parking brake, disconnect the negative battery cable, and then come on the inside. Remove this lower panel here. It just pulls off. No screws or nothing. Yep, just has some pull snaps on it, then massage it out of there somehow. Once you have this panel off, you pull this white tab forward and that'll release your shift lock. Then you want to pull your shifter into neutral. There you have it, you're in neutral. Again, if you don't have your parking brake set, you'll probably roll away. If you want to avoid scuffing up or wrestling over your shift knob, which you may want to go ahead and do this so that your shift knob is not in the way, you turn this clip like 90 degrees and it'll fall down. Then you can lift your shift knob up and off and you have your shift knob out of the way. Now you want to get a plastic trim clip puller, pry under there, pulling this forward so you can unclip this section from the dash and that'll pull away, and then you just unplug your hazard switch there. So you pull it out on the driver's side first, work it up and down, then unplug your hazard switch there. You want to use a plastic trim clip puller so you don't scratch up your dash like somebody did there. Next you got 6 T25s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After you remove those 6, you have one on the bottom. Come down and look under the panel and you see a T25 there. It did lift up. Now you want to flip it over and unplug your wire harness there and unclip it from the bottom of the center stack. Now you can get your DVD player out. And to get this out, you want to massage this up and out from the display. Kind of hard prying it. Pry this out. It's kind of hard prying it around from there, but other than that, you'd have to pull more of this dash out to get these screws out to tilt this forward. But I'm gonna pry this up here to get that the rest of the way out, then remove the screws from the screen. I was able to pop that piece up over here. Now I'm gonna take these look like T25s out and remove the DVD player and the display screen. You can let these screws fall behind the panel. They'll fall out on the floor. They'll roll out from behind here. There you have it. Unplug this stuff, then do those 4 screws and pull it out and unplug that. It has 5 plugs on the back of it. They come off pretty simple. When I tried to pull it out, it didn't feel like it was going to come out because it was hitting this piece down here. I had to tilt it, top of it down to get it to come out. So there you have it. Not sure what you need to do to get more of this out, but I see a couple screws here, a screw here, screw here. Of course, this comes out. You start on the back of this. If you made it this far, I trust that you found some information that was either useful or entertaining, so go ahead and hit the like button. And if you would like notification of future videos that I post, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. You can follow me on other social media apps by looking for @RobertDIY. Some form of that should bring up the other channels that I have on places like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and so forth. If for some reason you need some more personal help, go to my website at robertdiy.com and use the phone number that I have posted there to send me a text message, or you can email me. Please make a comment below. And if you'd like to make some kind of financial contribution to what I got going on here, go to my channel and hit the more link at the end of the introduction statement, and it'll show you different ways that you can support me financially. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.